Do you want to take your Amazon FBA business to the next level? Today, I'm revealing 10 tools that will transform the way that you sell on Amazon and immediately help you boost your profits. And the best part is these tools are available to you without spending a single dime. These tools have personally helped us generate over $80,000 per month in revenue from our personal Amazon FBA brand. And some of these tools are custom built, which means you will literally not find them anywhere else. Everything we cover will be linked in the description section below. I hope you're excited. Now let's get to it. First, we have the Helium 10 Chrome extension. So Helium 10 does offer, mostly paid tools. However, what a lot of people don't know is there's a couple really powerful free features within their free Chrome extension that are amazing and highly recommend. So first things first, just type in Google Chrome Web Store. Then you'll find the Helium 10 Chrome extension like this. So again, Helium 10, click on Add to Chrome. And basically you'll just need to use a Google Chrome browser, regardless of what kind of laptop or desktop that you're using. So make sure you download Google Chrome, which is free, install the free Helium 10 Chrome extension. And once you do that, just go to Amazon.com, type in a particular product that you're either planning to sell, you're currently selling, you're interested in selling. So let's say that we're interested in maybe selling some silicone baking mats. So we type that into Amazon.com, scroll down, and what I recommend doing is look at the top 5 non-sponsored products. So anywhere you see sponsored or featured, ignore those and just look at the first one here. So I can go ahead and open that in a new tab. Now you have the free Helium 10 Chrome extension installed. In case you have trouble finding it, I'll have a link in the description along with everything else so you can find it easily. So go ahead and click on the Helium 10 Chrome extension. It'll look like this. Now what you specifically want to look at is the review insights section. Now some of these others might be available to you with the free plan. Some of them are not. It depends on the location that you're in and things can always change. However, for the past several years, and I pray this stays the same, this review insights feature has been free and it is already one of the most powerful. So I'm glad they keep it for free. So we go ahead and click on review insights. And what this does is basically analyzes and extracts important data for us from all of the review data of this product. Now, why is this important? Whether this is our own product, whether this is one of our future top competitors, this is gold. And I have a full video going way more in depth on this, but just to show you the high level overview, this is amazing for product development, for writing your copy, for coming up with your listing images. Because basically, when someone leaves a review, they're taking either something they loved about a particular product or something that they hated, and they're transmuting that or transforming that into a review. And once the reviews are kind of aggregated, you can find some really powerful data. So for example, let's say I want to sell silicone baking mats. There's a product that I'm interested in selling, which by the way, I wouldn't recommend unless you have a strategic plan to enter that market as a premium option. But anyway, let's say we want to sell this product. So what I'm going to do is when I'm developing the product, I want to make sure I'm making a product that people love and don't hate. Obviously, right? So my refunds are going to be low, my conversion rates, my click-through rates are going to be high. The product's just going to perform the best and make the most money possible because it's the best product. So what we can do is click on the keyword section over here on the left. And what Helium 10 does that's amazing is it automatically takes the most frequently cited phrases within the reviews and shows the average review rating associated with that phrase. So for example, the word non-stick. So for all reviews for this product that contain the words non-stick, the average rating is 2.9. So what does that mean? That means most non-stick reviews or reviews that contain non-stick are negative reviews. And that's really what you want to look at. That's where the gold is. So like come out 3.1, non-stick 2.9, very disappointed 1.5. Why are people very disappointed? We can go ahead and click. It's so sticky. Okay, so it's supposed to be non-stick and it's sticky. Okay, what else? Let's see, became discolored, chunks that came out. So I'd write these down in a separate sheet like, okay, discolored, chunks coming out that come in my food, which is very disappointing. Stains that haven't gotten out, which now has been mentioned for a second time. Baking mats, however, the heat issue cause pretty flat and thin cookies. Interesting. A stain the very first time, right? So a lot to do with stains. And anyway, you can dive in and read a bit more. And sometimes it's actually really simple. You can look at like non-stick. So this is a non-stick product, but look at the reviews that contain non-stick is the average of 2.9. As a general rule, anything that's 4.2 or less, that's where you want to look. Because basically the reason you look at that is, okay, here's a hit list from the top 5 products in my category. Here's their negative review ratings. I know when I'm developing my product, I'm going to talk with my supplier like, hey, how can we make sure with using the materials, the sizes, different things to make sure that we hit on these and that our product doesn't do these things. And another great thing about this tool is if you click on all under reviews and click export table, you can export all of these reviews in CSV format, which leads us into free Amazon tool number 2 that is extremely powerful, and that is, of course, Chachi BT. Now, I have an entire video diving into Chachi BT for Amazon FBA specifically here on the channel, because obviously that would take me like a full 30 minutes or an hour just to dive into all of the different functionality with Chachi BT, or even longer. So this is just the high level, but if you want that full video, it'll be linked again in the description section below. And as a high level overview, once you download those reviews from Helium 10, instead of manually sifting through those reviews or having a VA or a team member actually analyze those reviews in depth, you can use Chachi BT, which is extremely powerful for this. All right, so how you use it is I literally just copied and pasted, starting right here, all of the reviews from Helium 10. So just copy and paste it here into one big chunk. It looks super ugly, super illegible, but it doesn't matter for Chachi BT because it's not a human and it can sift through everything. And then what I recommend doing is, so copy and paste all the reviews there. And then in the text above have something like this, which is also included in the free tools I'm going to show you later. You can actually access this exact prompt, but just want to give everything for you right here. So analyze all of the following Amazon product reviews and answer these questions. What are the biggest pain points customers have, from most frequent to least frequently cited? What do customers love most about the products? What are the most creative solutions to overcome these pain points when developing a new product? That's really key. What material should we use? What color? What size? Etc. based on the data. What are the main reasons or occasions people are buying the product? List several important, non-obvious insights from the review analysis that will help us develop the best XYZ product known to mankind. And then there's all the reviews. And what's really powerful is there's going to be a ton of insights out of here that you would never be able to find on your own or likely would miss. And it can just automate the process where it would take you a few hours to do this. It can do it in literally minutes. So extremely powerful, especially combining these two. And there's a lot more you can use Chachi BT, especially with this data set. You can use this to write your bullets, potentially even your title, your search terms, alt text for your images, and all of these other things. But this is really the most powerful, and it's sort of the base. Because again, you're understanding what your customers love and hate most about your product, about your competitors' products, and that is going to help you develop the best product that sells the best, write your bullet points, strategize your images, and all of that starting here as the base. You can even go advanced mode and combine review data with your keyword data, and that's a whole other kind of topic, but really, really powerful. And I personally use the paid version of both Helium 10 and Chachi BT. Everything I showed you, you can get access 100% free. I just prefer the outputs from the paid version of Chachi BT, although the free version keeps getting better and better and better and still works great for this. Just want to be full disclosure about everything. I pay fully for Helium 10 and Chachi BT because I find the value there, but you do not need to spend a penny. Moving on to tool number 3 that I use all the time, extremely beneficial, especially when it comes to Amazon, and that is Google Trends. So what is Google Trends? Why is it so valuable? Basically, Google Trends is free data from Google that shows you interest in a particular topic on Google over time. And there's significant overlap between what people search for on Google and what people search for on Amazon. And also for perspective, Google is way bigger than Amazon. So think about the fact that Amazon is a search engine. You go to Amazon, you type in keywords and look for a product to buy based on those keywords, right? Like silicone baking mat. I want to find silicone baking mats. Many people actually, about 33% of Google users actually use Google to purchase or actually plan purchases. So Google's massive. Many people are on the platform actually to purchase or to buy or plan a future purchase, which a lot of people don't know, which means we can harness a lot of this data from Google to help us on Amazon. And specifically something that is extremely important before you ever sell a product on Amazon or the next product that you launch, you want to make sure that the category that you're in is growing year after year. If you go into a category that's decreasing year after year, meaning every year, fewer and fewer people are buying, it just, it's kind of falling off, less and less people. A really great example is way back there was fidget spinners. If you even know what those are, those blew up, got super trendy, and then died like almost immediately, right? It was very, very short-lived. But those are types of products you want to avoid. You want long-term sustainability in general. Of course, it depends on your strategy, but it's a very good general strategy. Because if you're the number one seller in a declining category every year, despite the fact that you're ranking well, that you're the number one seller, you have the best BSR on Amazon and all of this kind of data, you're going to lose sales every year. Why? Because the category is declining. The wave is going down. The ship is sinking is another way to think about it. So anyway, how do we use this? Type in, and I recommend using a few different keywords here in search. So go to trends.google.com. Once you're here, you can select, certain countries. So it could be worldwide, it could be the United States. I like to specifically target the United States. I like to look at the past 5 years for your date range. and then start with one keyword at a time. Let's say that we want to sell a product in the yoga space. So let's just see general interest in yoga over time. Is it increasing, decreasing, or staying the same? We want to see at least stability, if not really better yet, increase. And what do we see here? If we go from the very end here to today, if we were to draw a straight line through this, would it be going up, down, or staying the same? This would be a slight decrease, as you can see here on the screen. So that's just one keyword. I would also type in like yoga mats, maybe. Let's just say yoga mat. Same thing here. We see in general, starting from around here down, if we draw a straight line, decreasing. And I would still search for some different keywords. Again, relating to yoga, even if it's not your specific product. And overall, if we see continually for most keywords, this is declining, it's probably best not to launch that product. It's free, it's amazing. I use this all the time. I use this for YouTube, I use this for Amazon, for all different things, just general curiosity, like in crypto and things like that. So a really powerful free tool that I use all the time. So definitely use Google Trends for your Amazon business. I hope you've been finding everything extremely valuable up to this point. And now we get into the custom tools section. So these next tools are just as valuable, if not even more valuable than what I've covered here. And basically, they've come about from not being able to find free tools that have done some really, really important things for our Amazon business. So we've created these custom tools, templates, and resources to accommodate for that. And you can literally access all of these for free. So most of these will come in the form of a Google spreadsheet like you see here, which I'll cover and show you exactly how to use. Super user-friendly. You can access for free as long as you have a Gmail account. If you don't have an @gmail.com account, it's free to create. So create your Gmail account or use it, and you can get access to everything and immediately start using these that are really powerful. And again, everything that we cover from now on is going to be part of the Amazon Seller Vault that actually has over 21 free Amazon seller tools and templates. Enter your name and email, and we'll send you over a link with everything. So everything we cover and like 10 additional templates and tools for you. I just want to kind of highlight what I think are the most powerful. And you can literally just like double click anywhere here in the folder and start accessing. So for example, for this Amazon FBA cost estimator, once you have access, click on File, make a copy. You have your very own copy. You can do whatever you want with your copy. It is yours. You now own it. Well, you can't resell it though, because it's my intellectual property, but you can use it pretty much however you want for your business to maximize your profit. So again, first starting here with the Amazon FBA cost estimator spreadsheet. How this works is enter your target monthly revenue on Amazon. So how much do you want to generate per month, or at least initially for your first product, right? 3,000 a month, 5K, 10K, 20, 100K. And by entering the number here, this Amazon FBA cost estimator will use realistic formulas, estimates based on real data, not just hypothetical situations, and break down your total cost in order to begin generating 10K per month in revenue. This is how much it's going to cost upfront. And we scroll all the way down to see that. So with reordering, it'd be about $12,000, without about $9,000. So anywhere from $9K to $12K is how much money you need upfront to begin generating $10,000 per month on Amazon in revenue. Now, why is that the case? Well, we literally break down every single step. So here's how much money you'll likely spend in product research phase. Again, this could be more, it could be less, but these are very good real world estimates. How much does it cost to set up your business, which obviously a one-time kind of fee, production costs, shipping costs, so how much to produce your product, packaging, inspection service, GS1 barcode, product samples, how much it costs to ship by air, by sea, or a mix of those, listing creation, so all the different tools or things you may need. Again, trying to estimate a little bit on the higher end to make sure that you're pleasantly surprised if it costs less, but still very realistic. Product launch, so Amazon advertising, off Amazon ads, reorders, let's say an affordable $20 Amazon FBA course, if you want to go that route, but all the costs broken down for you, which I recommend looking at the with reorder, because you likely want to make sure that you have enough inventory to where you don't run out of stock when you launch a new product. And that's what a lot of new sellers don't realize is you want to generate $50,000 per month on Amazon. Fantastic, you absolutely can. We're doing well beyond that, and we plan to do well beyond our goal is $150,000 per month next year. But just take into account that with reorder, that's going to take about $48,000 upfront. Now, it's not fully upfront, like during the product research phase for that first, let's say, month, $366, as well as setting up your business that first maybe month or 2 months. Then after that, the next 2 or 3 months, production costs, shipping costs, during that time as well, creating your listing. After that, let's say month 4, launching your product, all of that, and then reorders and everything here. So it kind of shows you what the costs are. You can manipulate this as well to better estimate and actually start entering in actual data that you get from your suppliers, from tools that you use and all of that. And again, this can be less, it can be more, but it's a really, really solid average. And I also have a full video covering this exact spreadsheet in case you want more details, which of course will be linked, yes, in the description section below. Okay, so that's tool number 4. Number 1 of the custom, but I think number 4. Number 5, we have very powerful tool, and honestly pretty simple, but if you don't have it, you'd never be able to kind of come up with this on your own, is the Amazon PPC Bid Optimizer. So if you are optimizing your Amazon PPC campaigns, right, you want to basically have the best bids that are high enough to where you get sales for that keyword, but bids that are not too high to where you're unprofitable. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's very important to learn about Amazon PPC. It's basically Amazon advertising. It used to be optional back in 2018 when we started selling on Amazon. It is absolutely a requirement if you want to maximize sales on Amazon or even succeed. You have to be running Amazon ads in almost every case. Let's say 97% of cases. And with Amazon ads, you need to figure out the optimal bids. Again, high enough to get sales, but not too high to where you're unprofitable. So you have to find that sweet spot. This tool will show you that sweet spot. What you can do is either you or a team member can enter in for any given keyword, enter in your current ACoS of that keyword. So what is the current advertising cost of sale over the past 30 to 60 days for that keyword? Let's say it's 50%. So current ACoS for a keyword is 50%. Our cost per click is $1.25. So for every click, we pay Amazon $1.25 on average, $1.25, $1.25, $1.25. Our target ACoS, this is your goal ACoS, your goal advertising cost of sale. In general, whatever your gross margin is, as a general good rule, set your target ACoS equal to your gross margin. So let's say our gross margin is 35%, then I would set this to 35% to start and maybe decrease a little bit. That's a good starting point. So let's say in this case it's 25%. So our goal ACoS is 25%, our current ACoS is 50. So what does that mean? That means we're spending more than we're making, like we're unprofitable. So what does that mean for our bid? So our ACoS is high and we need to get it low. Our bid is high, that means it needs to be reduced. And this will actually show you a powerful built-in formula. If you double click, you can actually see the formula here that will help you identify the optimal bid based on a few different factors, which in this case, our bid's currently 125. This tool suggests that our new bid should be 63 cents. We've had literally hundreds of students use this tool in our Amazon PPC course, which again, I'm giving to you for free, this tool, and have used it to dramatically reduce ACoS while maintaining or increasing sales. So simple, but really powerful. Again, you can access this with the Amazon Seller Vault link below. Moving on, next, very, very powerful, we have our product margin calculator. Yes, I know they look a bit similar. So we had our total Amazon fee estimator, but what's obviously very important is make sure you're launching a product that is going to be profitable. Otherwise, you will lose money on every sale, and that's not the point. The point is to make money, right? And this is so key. The number of new sellers that are not doing this, like this is a requirement of business, right? You want to know that you're making money, right? Yes or no? It's like, yes, I want to know that I'm making money from my endeavors. Like, okay, then this is required. If you don't care to go into serious debt, then ignore this. But if you want to make money, then okay. What we do is you enter in your product price, whether that's your initial launch price or the price that you think you'll ultimately sell in the future, enter that in. Next, you're going to enter your production costs, your packaging costs, shipping fees. So again, this will come from, well, two things. One, a lot of these costs will come from your supplier. So your supplier will tell you, here's how much it costs to produce each product. Here's how much it costs to package each product. Here's how much it'll cost to ship each product, and so on. So you get this data from your supplier. It's free data, of course. Why would it not be? And you enter it in here, Amazon referral fee. So you can actually hover over each and you see a note over here. Usually it's about 15%, but you can find your exact category referral fee here, and we have the link. So in case you don't have it or you don't know it, there's a good general estimate of 15%. And if you want to know the exact, you can go to the link. So it literally helps you fill this out step by step, even if you're completely new and this is your first product on Amazon. Amazon fulfillment fee, storage fees, etc. Right? So you're going to fill this in so you know your personal product margin. It's going to tell you your profit in dollar amount, your margin, and your return on investment. And it'll also give you a scale. So let's do this. So it's about $35, let's say 25. Our product was originally $35. If we sold that same product with everything else the same for $25, our margin would only be 16%. And as you can see, that's horrible. Or sorry, that's poor. We have horrible, poor, good, and great right over here in the kind of pop out note. So that's, again, these are good general rules. What I hate is when influencers, let's say, or Amazon experts go on and say, oh, it depends, buy my service, then I'll tell you. I want to give this to you for free as a very good general roadmap. It does depend on the product. Like if you're selling supplements with high customer lifetime value, you can get away with having a lower margin because you get one sale is going to translate into more sales. They're going to rebuy from you over and over and over and over again. So you're unprofitable in the beginning, but you're profitable in the end. But if you have a product where you basically only sell it one time, like, I buy your product and I don't really need it for another like 10 years, 20 years, I'm just buying it one time, then it's really important to be profitable. So anyway, let's change that back. It'll give you just good grades, both with ROI and margin, to make sure even if your product sells well, it doesn't matter. It needs to be profitable. And this tool is going to literally help you know if you're on the right track or not, whether you should launch it or not. And then also you can think, is there any way that we can reduce production costs, packaging fees, play around with this, and you know where to play around to improve your margins. Okay, so hope you find this super, super valuable. Next, we move on to the product research template. Honestly, this is gold. Now, I will say the template is 100% free, and you can use certain free tools to help like fill this out if they're available, but it will require some paid tools to fill this out because the data that you need to harvest requires paid tools. It used to be the case, there was free tools, but now, because they're so valuable, like Helium 10 or Jungle Scout or some of these others, now make those tools for like revenue data, for keyword research paid, which it didn't used to be in the past, so it used to be completely free. But the tool is 100% free to access. I just want to kind of call that out. And basically, you enter in the most descriptive keyword that describes the product that you plan to sell on Amazon. Okay, so let's say twin milestone blanket, tea infuser bottle, female dog diapers, large female dog diapers, etc. You fill out the Amazon keyword volume. I use the paid Helium 10 magnet tool for this, just FYI. You can also include Google keyword volume, which I do recommend. Again, full video on the product research template, how to use it, how to fill it out, link below. But just giving you the high level overview. For Google keyword volume, I use key search, and that gives me, so I can see on Amazon, Google, because I want to see things linking up. If one tool shows super high in Google or super high in Amazon, but very low in the opposite, that makes me a bit weary because I'm like, maybe the tool isn't 100% accurate. So that's why I want to look at multiple data sources. So Amazon keyword volume using Helium 10 Magnet, Google keyword volume using key search, Amazon monthly revenue using Helium 10 X-ray. So just to show you this one tool, again, I do believe they currently still have some free access. Like for example, we're going to go here to silicone baking mats, click on Helium 10, click on X-ray. I think you should get a certain number, like 2 free uses a day, but I think some of it's hidden. And you organize by revenue. I want to go to filter, click on hide sponsored products, and you can literally see the top selling products. This product generates about $128,000 a month. This product here, 111, right? Scroll down here, 55,000, right? All here in the revenue column. Really, really powerful data. And yeah, basically you can use that data to fill out the Amazon monthly revenue. This is completely free because this is manual. So you literally just type this in and either yourself or a team member will go onto Amazon and look and say, okay, how many twin milestone blankets exist on Amazon, right? In this case, there is, at least of the creation of this, 16. Dog tea infuser, there's only 14 tea infusers that are in the shape of a dog or dog themed. It's really simple. Take the keyword, put it into Amazon, and look for the exact number of products. Because the lower number of products, what does that mean? Less competition. The more products, more competition. And ideally, you want to find less than 40. The smaller the number, the better. If you find 1 or 0, that is gold. If there's strong keyword volume, strong revenue, and low number of competitors, that's amazing. Or maybe there's no revenue because there's no competitors. That's amazing because high demand, low competition. That's what we're going for here. So we have the long tail keyword, and we also want to look at the short tail keyword. Basically, short tail keyword is just twin milestone blanket. Then we have milestone blanket. Milestone blanket is the overall category because we want to see, okay, is there high demand for both the niche, niching down, like twin milestone blanket, that's the niche. The big category is milestone blankets. We want to make sure there's demand in both. So that's why we're doing both. That's why it's red and blue. So specific product, fill that out. Same idea here. Short tail, the Amazon keyword, Google keyword, and basically repeating the same thing. The average of the top 5 is, like, for example, for silicone baking mats, we're gonna look at the top 5. So it looks like these might be the same product. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. That's not silicone though. 4, 5. So I'm gonna take the average revenue of these top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the sum of them, divide by 5 to get the average. And I'm gonna include it in here. Because again, we wanted to see in both the niche and the category, high demand, so high revenue, high keyword volume, low number of competitors. And basically by filling this out with all your product ideas, I recommend doing 50 to 100, which sounds overwhelming, but once you get started, this is so fast. Again, we have a full video about this. It's so powerful. It'll literally show you the best product of all of your ideas, and if any are good ideas. But likely, once you get 50 to 100, if you follow the right process, you will definitely find several amazing ideas. And of those amazing ideas, then you want to think which one's going to be the most profitable. Are they increasing, over time and all of that, in demand and not decreasing? And it'll literally lead you to the best product using actual data, which is the biggest thing. So many sellers come to me and are like, I don't know what product to sell. Like, how do I go about this? How do I choose? This can tell you what product to launch. All right. Yeah. Hope this is exciting you. Again, you can access immediately right now and get access to everything. Really amazing. Most tools, you have to pay for this data. This is super, super, super important. Similar with the Amazon FBA costs and margin, this P&L spreadsheet, also known as profit and loss spreadsheet, will tell you exactly how much profit you're making every single month or loss on Amazon. This is so key, right? Imagine like you make $100,000, but you lose $100, let's say. You're actually negative in profit. That's terrible, right? So this is super important to know your exact margins, your exact profit. This is a tool we built for ourselves, and we literally have given this away for free. So this is so freaking powerful. All you do is go up here to your FBA, FBM revenue, and every month enter your total revenue. So, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and so on, right? It'll give you the total. So in this case, let's say it's about 1.7 mil. So that's your total revenue for the year. And you can make a copy for each year. So, 2025, 26, 27, 28, blah, 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 all of the years. Enter in your cost of goods sold, Amazon referral fees, Amazon FBA fees, storage fees, right? All of your fees, all of your possible fees for your cost of goods sold or COGS go here. So you have your total revenue, which Amazon gives you, all of your cost of goods sold data here, which will come from Amazon and your supplier. Then that'll give you your gross margin. So you want to enter basically anywhere there's a highlighted row, that's where you enter in data, January, February, and so on. So this section here is highlighted, you enter in data here. This section's highlighted, so you enter in data here. And it automatically calculates these bolded sections. So total revenue is automatically calculated, total COGS or cost of sales, I should say, gross margin, all of these are automatic once you fill in the highlighted sections. So we can see, okay, on average, we have a 35% gross margin on average. That's great. 35% or more is a great number to shoot for. Fill in anything you could possibly have. Amazon advertising, if you have MailChimp or email marketing that we use a little bit. Facebook ads, Google ads, influencer marketing, landing page, Pinterest ads, TikTok ads, press releases, etc. And you can obviously edit any of these sections and change them. But of course, Amazon PPC is going to be your big one. Just in case you use have these other marketing expenses, you can enter them here. So then it tells us our total ACOS or advertising cost of sale, total ad spend, our TACOs, which is total advertising cost of spend, which in general you want to keep between 10 to 14% for a healthy account, which you actually see right here. So we have total revenue, total cost of sales, total marketing expenses, and then finally all of our other business expenses. So you can see ManyChat, G Suite for Gmail, product images, product videos, social media virtual assistant, product sourcing virtual assistant, business insurance, GS1 barcodes, etc. All of these additional expenses. And we literally included expenses that we currently have, both for advertising, for business expenses. All of these are based on actual data, not just from us, but from other 7 and 8 figure Amazon sellers, to where, again, you don't need to fill out all of them if you don't have them. You just fill out what you have. But this can also help stimulate, oh, here's some other ideas of places I could be investing or maybe some other expenses. And then at the end of everything said and done, your net profit and loss, your net margin, and your ROI, which in this case, 1.7 mil. And we kept in this year about $343,000, a 20% net margin at an 83.2% ROI. So for the net margin, that's fantastic. Generally, at the very bare minimum, which is actually low, 10%, it's a bare minimum. Ideally, for a healthy account, 15 to 20%, or of course more than that. The more the better, but 15 to 20% is a really good general healthy Amazon account. And then you can know if it's not there, you can look, why isn't that the case? Look at your advertising. Is there an issue there? Your cost of goods sold, is there an issue there? In your business expenses, you can look in these 3 sections and figure out the way to ultimately improve your profitability. And it just takes all of that messy data and organizes it in one beautiful place. Again, once you have access, you go to file, make a copy, you can use this yourself, but I could literally be charging for this. I could charge $100 for this easily. I'm giving it to you for free. So I hope you see the value in this. Almost done. Second to last, we have the Amazon Rank Tracker tool. So I do use the free Helium 10 rank tracking tool because it saves me a lot of time. But again, if you're really budget focused, instead of using Helium 10, which automates the process of tracking your keyword ranking for your products over time, you can use this for free. And it basically does the same thing. It's actually built on the Helium 10 tool. So for example, let's say you're selling wireless earbuds. So you're going to type in your main keywords here, anywhere from like 10 to 20 keywords. What are your most important keywords? That means keywords that are highly relevant to your product that also have high search volume. Those are your most relevant keywords. You're going to write them in here. It could be 5, 10, 20, whatever you want. You write the keywords in here, write the estimated search volume. And again, you can either leave this blank or you can use, again, Helium 10 Magnet to fill this out as well. And then day one, so the first day that you launch, you type in the keyword into Amazon and then you will track the rank. So where is it ranking? So is it position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? If it's on page, let's say it's position 50, 100, right? Wherever your product is, after typing this keyword onto Amazon, that's what you write in here. So let's say this is the 7th highest ranking. So we have 7 on day 2, we type in this keyword, find our product, it's also 7. Day 3, we type in this keyword into Amazon and we check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 9th ranking product. But to show you this in action, let's exit out of this. So let's say silicone baking sheets. Let's say this one right here is our product. Okay, so I type in silicone baking sheets. And what I like to look at is organic ranking. So anywhere that says sponsored, I ignore. So let's start here. So no sponsored. So I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're number 5. So I'd go to our handy dandy rank tracker. I type in 5. And so on, right? So this is time consuming. That's why Helium 10, that's why I pay for it. But it is a free way, and you can hire someone, let's say inexpensively in the Philippines or Pakistan or many different places, and have them fill this out and save you a lot of time and still be very inexpensive. And what's amazing is as you fill out the spreadsheet one by one, the rank tracker will automatically show you some important highlights about your product. So number 1, what is your top ranking keyword consistently? In this case, it's wireless earbuds for under $50. It shows you your bottom ranking keyword, which is wireless earbuds for small ears. It shows you your average rank. So on average, for these keywords, we're on the 21st position. So let's say there's about 48 positions on page 1. We're somewhere in the middle, right? If there's a total of 48, we're somewhere a little bit higher than average, which is good. The higher, the better. And the key is to not just look at the average for the month. You want to see that number increasing or at least staying the same. If you see it decreasing, that's the problem. And that's why we have this timeline here, which shows you your average ranking for these keywords over time. So if you were to draw a straight line, where would this go? It's actually decreasing. So our average rank for this month has actually been going down a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit, from 25 to 21. And what that means is, okay, it's going down. Maybe we need to increase bids with some of these keywords for Amazon advertising. Maybe we need to target more keywords with Amazon advertising. Maybe we need to drive some external traffic, improve our conversion rate, our click-through rate, etc. There's a lot of ways to improve your ranking, but this just kind of helps guide you in knowing, are your efforts going well? Is it not? How is your launch going? All of that. Also, it shows you the total search volume for all keywords you're in the top 10 positions, as well as the combined search volume of all keywords you're in the top 40. So basically page 1 and then top 10. Again, this is just a general metric that you want to see increasing. This formula is for all keywords where you're ranking between position 1 to position 10. It multiplies that by the search volume of those keywords. So the more combined search volume, the better. That just means more views, right? For lack of a better word, but the best way I can describe this is like we had 32,700 views for a product in the top 10, and then 322,000 in page 1, like kind of how many views that we're getting, or how many searches that we're appearing for. So again, this is just a number you want to see increasing both the actual page rank, but actually these numbers are a bit more advanced, but these are really what you want to focus on in general, because it's a whole other story. Again, I have a full video here, but fill it out, watch it over time. And if it's increasing, great. If it's starting to decrease, you can do some of those things that I mentioned to help increase rank for free. Really powerful. And lastly, yes, I know we're coming to the end. Tool number 10. This is really more of a template that you can fill out, but is super powerful. It's actually one of our top videos and one of the top reasons people come to this channel, and that is our Alibaba RFQ request for quote. So what you do is when you're reaching out to suppliers, initially, usually through Alibaba, what you want to do is send them a message like this. You want to be professional, like a legitimate business, not just, let's say, some guy or gal in your garage or in your parents' basement, on the Wi-Fi, like sending stuff. You want to come across as very professional, of course, not lying at all, but come across very professional, and this is the way to do it. So this is going to get you the important information you need from your suppliers. And you're also going to come across as very professional, like a legitimate business, which you are. How you do this is just take the orange info here and edit it to add your own information, right? You can leave some of the stuff as is, but basically wherever it's orange, you edit in your own custom information, copy, paste that into Alibaba, send that to your suppliers, and that's how you communicate and reach out to your initial suppliers. So really, really powerful. Again, all of these are part of the free Amazon Seller Vault, which you can access in the description section. Just enter your email and first name, and we will send you the link with everything that we just covered here. And again, all of those in-depth tutorials on each of these tools will be linked in the description section as well. And lastly, if you want to learn the best proven way to make the most amount of money on Amazon with the least amount of stress and time from people who have actually generated millions of dollars in sales from their own Amazon FBA brands, then be sure to check out our affordable 5-in-1 Amazon FBA course on Udemy. It will be linked in the description as well. and make sure to access it because you can access everything for literally as low as $20 US. There are other courses about Amazon that cost $1,000, $3,000, even $5,000 that do not cover the content in this course. How do we know that? Because our students have told us that. You even had one student tell us they've learned more in this program than their own MBA program, which is really powerful. But again, it comes from experience because the whole point here and the reason it's such a low price point and we're giving away all this value for free is we want every fellow seller to have as little stress and be as efficient as possible in improving their Amazon and FBA business because life in business is already hard enough. Why make it harder? And we feel that by continually providing value, that you'll come back, that you'll subscribe, maybe buy some of our affiliate links, maybe enroll in some of our courses, but of course, that's completely up to you. So really hope you found this video valuable. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section below. Really appreciate your support and for watching, and be sure to check out our other insanely valuable videos about Amazon FBA that you won't find anywhere else. So as always, God bless you and your business, and look forward to seeing you in the next one.